Leo, welcome to your September 2018 General Tarot Forecast with me, Stella Wild. Thank you for subscribing and liking my videos. It really means a lot to me, and if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you get notified as soon as I release new videos. I have started a weekly astrology video to let you know what's going on each week with the general astrological energies, so you may want to take a look at that as well. The other exciting thing is that I'm doing birthday readings for each astrology sign when it's their birthday month. I have released Virgos. It is in my shop. It is 68 minutes long. It's an MP3 audio download, and I break down month by month what's going on for Virgo, and they have a very exciting year ahead. As a Leo, you may have planets such as your Venus in Virgo, so you might want to check out that reading as well. I'll put the link in the description. It's also applicable if your moon is in Virgo or your ascendant is Virgo. And of course, if you have any Virgo friends, it makes a great birthday present for them. So I'm going to be doing a general tarot reading using my Rider-Waite deck. And as always, this is general reading. So if you have personal concerns that are, can't be covered in a general reading on YouTube, please do book a personal reading with me. I'll leave that information in the description also. I will be drawing 5 cards from my Rider-Waite deck. And once I see what the cards are, I'll know whether it's a love reading or a business reading, money reading, family reading, personal development reading, etc. So then after that, I'll clarify with some Osho Zen card or cards and an oracle card to wrap it all up at the end. So let's get started and see what's going on for you, Leo. So far, with all the videos I've done, Aries through Cancer, people are definitely feeling the fallout from the series of eclipses that we had this summer. And I am seeing that people want to move forward because they have definitely had changes in their lives brought about by the eclipses. But they're still in a reevaluation stage and not quite ready to move forward yet. They're still in an integration reevaluation stage where they see the direction they want to go, but they're not maybe quite on that road yet. So let's see what is happening for you. What is going on for Leo? September 2018. We need 2 more. All right, let's see. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting a card at the top. That's the energy that's you're kind of coming into September with. Then I'm going to do 3 cards in the middle. That's basically what's happening for your month of September, with the card in the middle being the most important. And then I'll put a card at the bottom, which is kind of the end of September and what you'll be going into October with the energy. All right, so let's see what we have. Leo. Oh God, that sounded so foreboding, right? This is definitely a love reading. Definitely a love reading, Leo. Wow. Okay. I have to read this basically 2 ways. Because there's 2 ways to look at this. It's not like I'm not sure who you are in this reading. You probably are represented here by the 9 of Pentacles upside down. if you're single. If you're watching this video and you are single, then you are the Nine of Pentacles upside down. If you're watching this video and you are married, Leo, then you're being represented here by the Queen of Cups. And I'll explain all of this in a second, but I just want you to listen with that idea in mind. Because we definitely have in the month of, and I'm going to have to clarify right away. I can't even go any further with this. We definitely have a third-party situation going on in September. Big time. Big time. All right, I can't even go any further. I've got to clarify this because this is, in fact, I'm not even going to use the Osho Zens. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. All right. I don't mean to keep you in suspense, but I need a little bit more information here. There's definitely, all right, what do we need to know about this third-party situation that's going on in the middle of this deck? Don't worry, it's all going to be clear. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I got to do another one. I'm sorry. Ooh. All right. All right, now I'm getting out of focus. Sorry about that. All right, Leo. Sometimes eclipse energy does not always happen exactly when the eclipses occur. As I've explained in other videos, eclipse energy can echo out and the effects can be felt 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 16 months. I was going by months. 3 years later, especially the very powerful eclipse that we had at the end of July, we could be feeling the effects of that for quite some time to come. So if a situation did not manifest immediately at the eclipse, that doesn't mean, you're home free. Like, it can come up a couple of months later. It can come up 6 months later. So what we have here is the revelation in September of a third-party situation. So I've got to explain it in both ways. So there's a revelation that there has been something going on. And either you are the single person involved with the married person, or you're the married person, the Queen of Cups, sorry, the light here, the Queen of Cups who finds out about the other person. So I'm not sure what your situation is. That's why I have to look at it both ways. But let me start at the top, and I will tell you what is going on. We start with the month of September with the Three of Pentacles upside down. So there is an unfortunate work situation. I feel like this third party situation has to do with work. So either, and here's the man, I don't mean to jump all around, but here's the man at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. He gets found out, Leo. He gets found out. Like I said, if you're the married person, because this is your husband, Queen of Cups, right? King of Cups. If, Leo, you're the married party watching this video, you find out what the heck he's been up to. You do. And he's been up to it at work. And work knows about it as well. Work knows what's going on. And it's quite the subject of gossip at work. So, the work environment, it's possible too that even at your work, they're gossiping about it. Maybe this woman works with you and she's the one involved with your husband. Or if you're the single person watching this video and you're involved with this married guy, and no judgment here, hey, situations are complicated, no judgments. But if you're involved with the married guy, your work knows about it too. And there's gossip. So it's not good for whether you're the married lady watching this or the single lady involved with the married guy, somehow the work environment knows what is going on and is gossiping about it. So that's the energy that we get brought into September with. The middle of the reading is another classic cheating card. We have the Three of Cups upside down. This is definitely about playing around. Playing around with multiple partners, which is what this King of Cups upside down has been doing. And I have to say also, my dears, whether you're the wife or the girlfriend, there's others. I'm sorry. That's my psychic feeling. So you, Leo married lady, you may be thinking, oh, there's just this girl. And you, this girl, you may be thinking, oh, there's just the wife. Sorry. There's more. And it's possible that there is another interest at this work. I don't think everybody works together. That would be a little too weird of a situation. But there may be even another person at his workplace that he's involved with. So if you, my dear, met him at work, if you're the one involved with the married guy and you met him at work, he's not just dipping his pen in your inkwell. That was such an old-fashioned reference. There are other inkwells. Yeah. There may be an inkwell on the 9th floor and you're down on the 3rd floor. You got me? Okay. So there are others, and the work environment knows this. It's very gossipy. We have 2 3s, and we have this in the middle of your reading, the Three of Cups upside down. It's definitely third party happening here. And here's the part that's very interesting of this reading. Okay. And again, if you're the single person involved with the married guy, I am not judging you by any means. I'm not. Because sometimes our heart goes in directions we don't want it to go in. And ultimately, those are lessons that we have to learn. And, I'm not here to preach to you or judge to you or anything. But from this tarot reading, what's interesting to me is that of all the cards here, the only 2, because I had to draw 2 extra clarifiers, the only 2 that are upright are the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords, which I'll get to this in a second. Okay? So everybody else, involved in this cheating is upside down. And so in tarot, what that signifies, well, on one level, it can signify that they are not following their right path. They are doing things that they're not supposed to. They are weakened in their energy. A reversal, when a card's upside down, a reversal, it can be the opposite of what it normally means. So, there's multiple layers here. But so what's interesting to me is the Queen of Cups is upright and this one's upright. So the cheating factors in this reading are all upside down. So if you're the person involved with the married guy, this is the message I would have for you. Really think about this. And again, I'm not judging you, but really think about this in terms of what you might have to lose. Because work does know about this. On some level, people are gossiping. And, if you're a single person, you're working hard for your money, as we all do, right? You can't lose your job because of this King of Cups who's dipping his pen in multiple inkwells, right? You can't lose your job. I mean, yeah, okay. All right, this is my very practical Capricorn coming out here. You cannot lose your job over this guy who's cheating on you also. You may think that, oh, he's the love of your life and whatever, and maybe he is, and he's bringing an important lesson for you to learn about your own self-esteem and other things. Okay, maybe. And again, no judgments, but you're upside down here. There is the potential to lose your money lose your job over this situation. Because normally, when this Nine of Pentacles is upright, she's a very strong, stable, financially stable. She has everything she wants. She may be a little lonely, and maybe you were feeling lonely, and that's why you got involved with this guy. He's very charming. King of Cups can be very charming, especially upside down. He kind of uses that charm and makes you think that you're so special. And meanwhile, okay. So you may, when you were upright like this, you may have been feeling a little lonely, like you needed some company, and he could have taken advantage of that. But look, in this reading, you're upside down, Leo. You're upside down. If you're single and this represents you, you are upside down. There is the potential, I have to tell you, as your favorite neighborhood tarot card reader, that you could lose your job because the workplace knows what is going on. They do. They're gossiping. And you don't want that to happen. So think carefully about that. Because at the center of the reading is the Three of Cups upside down. This cheating is at the crux of this month of September. You are going to find out about it. If you are the single lady involved with the guy, you're going to find out, like I said, that he's been playing with multiple people, possibly at work, at your workplace. If you're the married Leo, you're going to find out about the other lady, and possibly somebody from his work, from your husband's work, you'll hear the gossip. Somehow, you'll hear the gossip. As a result, at the bottom of the reading, toward the end of September, and timelines are fluid, so hey, this could even happen in the middle of September. The husband, the guy who's at the heart of all of this, he's going to be upside down. He's going to be found out as the liar, cheater, deluded person that he is. As a result, whether you're the single Leo or the married Leo, you will feel upset. You will feel upset. We have the Nine of Swords upside down. But at least it's upside down. So I think on some level, both of you may have sensed that he wasn't entirely who he was making himself out to be. When the King of Cups is upright, this is one of the best guys in the tarot deck, in my opinion. He is sensitive, he is kind, he is loving, he's a family man, he loves animals, he loves cooking, he's so just caring and caretaking and a real sweetheart. But when he's upside down, he is like all the horrible things of, that's so judgmental, but he can be the worst of like Pisces. And I have Pisces in my chart, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Pisces, but the worst of like Neptunian stuff. So he could drink too much. He could be in denial all the time. He can go off into fantasy land. He can think that he's invincible and spin this story about how nobody's ever gonna catch him. He may use his charm, like I said before, his charm and his appearance of being such a sweetheart, but really it's just a mask. He's scheming underneath. So it's when this is upside down, he could have alcohol issues, addiction issues. It's really not great when this guy's upside down. So he's gonna be found out. And as a result, but you've already kind of been suspecting it, whether you're the married Leo in this scenario, married Leo lady, or the single girlfriend Leo lady, you've already been suspecting that something's not right. Because women know. Well, men know too. We all have our intuitions. Like, we know. And I think both of you, no matter which side you're on in this story, you were suspecting something was not right. And that's why, even though you're upset, the heartbreak isn't as terrible as it could be. Of course, it's still bad. This is not a great card, even upside down, but it's much better when it's upside down. The effects are a little bit ameliorated. It's not as horrible. But as a result of all of this, there will be a moving on. Now, I can draw another card and see if there's some sort of divorce or something like that. But there will be definitely, if you're the single lady watching this, you're gonna get out of this situation. You will. You're gonna watch this video. You're gonna be like, Stella, you're right. I can't afford to lose my job. I love this guy, and I really learned a lot from being with him. But you're right. I fundamentally don't feel that great about it, and I really can't afford to lose my job, and I got to get my self-respect back. I got to kind of get back on track. So I think you're going to move on. Queen of Cups lady, I'm not sure. Let's draw another card for you. If you're the married lady in this, you may divorce, you may move on from this guy. Let's see. Sometimes it's a lot more challenging to do so, of course, when you're married to somebody and find out that they've been unfaithful, because there's so many legal implications. There may be children involved. It's a much more, it's not impossible, but it can be a much more difficult decision to make after you find out somebody's been cheating. But I would say this. If you're the Leo married person, lady, watching this, my lioness, married lioness, he's been doing this to multiple people over multiple times. And I would say with the 2 3s here, at least for 3 years or 6 years, double it. This is not the first time. So I would just say that as something to think about. All right, let's see what's going to happen with my married Leo lady. Is she going to leave this King of Cups upside down? Because you, married Leo lady, being represented as the Queen of Cups here, like I said, she's very intuitive. So you may have a lot of water in your chart as a Leo. You know, you may have your Venus in Cancer, your Mercury in Cancer. You could have your moon in a water sign. You are very intuitive, and that's why I said you already kind of sensed what the heck was up with this situation. So let me see. I really wanted to keep these readings to 18 minutes. We're already at 22 minutes. How did that happen? All right, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you already know. How is the moving on going to take shape? Okay. We got the Chariot upside down. So I don't think you're going to make any drastic moves yet to leave the relationship. It could be that the exposure of it all for you is enough for you to move on. Although it could be that you're not going to move forward with him. Let's see. I want to do one more. I don't think you're going to leave right away, personally. But let me do one more. I think it's more... Okay, I got it. I don't think you're going to physically move away. Like, I don't think you're going to pack... I don't think you're packing your bags. I don't think he's packing his bags either. I think for you, Queen of Cups, if this represents you, you're going to just be like, mentally you can move on now. It's like, my intuition, my suspicions are confirmed. Okay, now I know what I am dealing with. And even though you already knew, you know how sometimes we just have to have it really concretely affirmed for us? I think that's the situation. And then there's not going to be a change right away. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to do one more. And then I got to wrap this up. Let's see. I'm going to do one more. What's going to happen with this Chariot after the Chariot? Let's see. Oh, this one wants to come out. All right. Judgment. So, look, we're getting major arcana here. This is going to be a big decision for you, Leo. And one that you're going to have to think very carefully about and really... if you pray, really pray over it. Really meditate over it, journal about it, go on a retreat about it, sit with it. Because to me, what this card is suggesting, this Judgment card is suggesting that the very, how do I say this? The very, the future, find my words here. I'm feeling this very strongly. Your future happiness depends so much on this decision that you're going to make. If you really want to have if you really want to resurrect your happiness and be happy the way you were before, and you know what I mean, you used to be happy. If you want to resurrect that woman who used to be so happy, and this goes for my single lady too, but I was asking about the married one. If you want to resurrect that happiness of who you know you are and can be, you've got to make a very careful decision here. Because this is not going to change, in my opinion, from looking at these cards. And hey, this is just a tarot reading. This is just the energies of this moment, this time. Things can always change. People can change. But your future happiness in terms of really not just the marriage, but who you are as a person and what you feel you deserve really hinges on what you're going to do with this situation. So let me do, I can't let this go. I gotta do another one. We're already at 26 minutes, Leo. All right, let's see. All the other signs are going to get mad at me. I kept them to 18 minutes. Well, Cancer's went over a little bit, but all right. What does my Queen of Cups need to do with this Judgment card? Oh my goodness. All right, we're not getting answers. Well, it's not that we're not getting answers. We're getting answers. But it's not telling us anything, if that makes sense. We're getting the Eight of Swords. Nothing's going to happen yet. You are still in this situation, maybe because you feel like you can't still let go for whatever reason from this marriage. It could be the kids. It could be some sort of status that you have. I would, though, say that it's probably some sort of identity, some sort of role, some sort of way you've started to see yourself. And it's hard for you to, as I was saying just a minute ago, hard for you to imagine your happiness. It's sort of, and what you were like before, when you were happy before. And so it's sort of like being stuck with the devil you know, rather than going out and being on your own and trying to figure out how to be happy again. It's almost easier to stay stuck in what you know. That's what I'm feeling right now for you. So you'll have to come back for October and let's see how it has, evolved, the energy, how it has come out. But we really have cards here of not moving forward. I think you've moved forward mentally. Like I said, you got it affirmed for you. But now it's sort of like, what do I do with that? And I don't see you doing anything with it in a concrete way. Like I said, like an actual divorce or legal proceedings or even kicking him out. I don't see that yet for you. But you're going to find out about this. And for my single lady, if this is you, really look at how you are limiting your own happiness through your own limiting beliefs about what you feel like you deserve. All right? Because you deserve better than this guy who's dipping his pen in multiple inkwells. You do. You deserve better than that. All right. This is already like almost 30 minutes. Leo, I really wish you all the best. I hope this situation plays out for you in the most positive way possible. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And also, if you can leave a comment and let me know how this reading resonated with you, that would be great. And above all, take care of yourself. These situations are very difficult. for everybody concerned. But, you know, this guy, I don't know about him. Okay. All right, Leo, take care. I wish you all the best. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.